Team Liquid's turn to ban. Vega Squadron's turn to ban.
Death Prophet.
Team Liquid's turn to pick.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another bit more of the old Dota 2. Yeah, calm down, we're giving you the draft. Honestly, chat, you're so impatient. And whoa, look what you missed. Look, loads of exciting stuff. Oh, we're playing against Liquid, what should we ban? Let's ban both of GoDz as heroes. And bam, they've done exactly that. Tusk and Earth Spirit taken away from the side of Vega. Liquid is going to Chen the Eye, and Vega will open up with the first pick, Death Prophet. And yeah, this is kind of an interesting one. Normally we do see, obviously, GoDz's Earth Spirit targeted, and he'll pretty much always have the Tusk pick for him in that situation. But now he hasn't got either.
Yeah. I feel as if not enough teams do this as well, because as incredibly amazing as Earth Spirit is, his Tusk is also incredibly amazing. So to me, it's like almost, it's close to a wasted ban on Earth Spirit if you're going to give him Tusk anyways, just because he does almost as much with the Tusk as he does Earth Spirit. So I like that Vega take the initiative, take both of his heroes out from the get-go.
And also straight up kind of the old classic Liquid picks here. They're going to run with that Matumba Man, Lycan, and the Mind Control Darkseer. I hope the sounds are right, chat, by the way. I know you're complaining. I hope it's fixed.
10 seconds remaining.
People are saying crackles, but...
I don't know what
I hear you fine,
GoDz.
You hear me fine? Yeah.
I hear you fine.
Yeah, it's,
seems good,
I
but,
think, guys, you just need to get your ears checked. It's not us, it's you, okay? It's you. Alright.
All however many thousand of you.
All 18,000 of you, your ears, get them checked, you know.
Yeah.
No blitz Dota for the medical bills, you'll be fine. Nah. Yeah, Liquid, doing Liquid things, and they're probably having a pretty good run. Liquid at the moment, they're doing fairly well in the groups, and they're 2 wins? No.
No losses.
2 wins, no
They're
losses.
undefeated.
So yeah, this could be a 3rd win for them as well.
They're, alongside LGD, the undefeated team so far. Oracle.
Vega Squadron's turn to
I mean,
ban.
we saw last game
Yep.
this hero. They managed to sneak it for his 5th pick last time.
Right.
This time, not going to be the case. They take it straight up. They don't want to get the risk of either Liquid taking it for themselves or banning it. And when Liquid are running a Darkseer, there's a likelihood that they would ban out the Oracle, because it's one of those heroes that does really good against it.
For Liquid to at least know about the Oracle early on in the draft, so they don't pick more heroes that get countered or destroyed by Oracle. So just the Darkseer with the Iron Shell for now. And I think the second thing with the hero is just having the support to keep Death Prophet alive during the Exorcism.
10 seconds
Could
remaining.
have some good aggression here, like a Lycan with an Iron Shell on him will just run right at Vega's lineup. Initially you go on the Death Prophet, she gets full promise, then you can change target to an Oracle. And you just kind of go from hero to hero as far as what the situation kind of calls for.
Just trying to fix the audio. See, people saying it's crackling. Wait, I'm just going to listen to the stream.
10 seconds remaining.
I hear the crackling.
There's no crackle on you. I think it's on me, apparently.
Remaining.
It's on me.
Reserve time.
There's no crack. I don't hear a single crackle. I actually.
What?
Did you hear any crackle? No. Yeah, that's it.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, the actually been silly. Well done, chat. You won. Yeah, you made me check. Okay, I just listened. There wasn't a crackle. If there is a crackle, it's the tiniest crackle ever, and you're being pedantic. Okay, come on.
Survive one last.
Yeah, one last game, guys. Survive.
If not, you can go listen to the professional
Stop
ones,
yelling.
the other stream.
You're not me, mum. There are cracks. There's no cracks. Alright, anyway, the bans. Brewmaster. Let's get rid of some of Farta's heroes. Venge. Yeah, as well. One of the ones that Liquid like to run. Great with the Lycan. As expected.
10 seconds
So,
remaining.
Yeah, I wonder what else did GoDz play? I'm trying to think the last time he didn't play Tusk or Earthsphere in the games that I've seen.
Earthshaker, if you go way back, he played some Earthshaker.
He plays a bit of Earthshaker.
Reserve
Kuroki's the Rubik, man.
Yep. Gosh, Tusk Earthspirit. What does the guy play? Pull up some numbers, maybe.
Let's have a look at some numbers. See what we can. He might play something different today. I don't know if he necessarily played those heroes in both the games. I've not been fortunate enough to cast either. Did I cast? No, I have not casted a Liquid game today.
He played Tusk in both games.
He played Tusk in both games.
Or a Tusk and Earthspirit. He played the usual. Teams Liquid.
That's Kuroki's hero.
And they're looking. I just see Tusk and Earthspirit in all their recent games. All
Really?
10 of their recent
It's
games as
literally
one or the other. This
Oh,
game,
wow.
that's tough. Yep.
They're really throwing him off here.
I don't think I'm on Dota buff. I don't know if it shows. Where am I?
Maybe I'll just sit this one out.
Tusk Earth Spirit. Yep. More. Let's go more. Oh my gosh. He played one game of Bane.
I played a game of Bane.
Game of Bane. That's his last 20 games. His last 20 games, he's played
Team
one
Liquid's
non-Tusk
turn
Earth
to
Spirit game.
pick.
Oh,
Let's
man.
go further back.
I think this is how you
There's a
break the
Dazzle.
fourth.
If you go 2 pages back, there's a
Oh,
Dazzle.
did actually try out the Dazzle.
Another Bane.
More Banes.
Winter White. Oh, you used to play quite a bit of Winter White. That you go way
He
back.
did, yeah.
This is
I
like
know,
this
it's
is
a
way
bit of a
back.
hero port.
I don't even know what tournament that is. A month ago.
Oh, yeah, it's what they're going to do.
You used to play. Yeah,
I think
there's
the
the Wyvern
Bane.
games.
Okay, more Wyvern.
You
Well,
might-
there was a little bit of Witch Doctor there, wasn't there?
Yeah, 1 or 2
A
Witch
little
Doctors.
bit of Witch
couple
Doctor.
Doctors,
10
SOG,
seconds
A little
which
bit of
is-
Witch Doctor.
I guess this was what? Not the major
I could
qualifiers.
see
I
him
think.
feeling a Witch Doctor.
5 seconds remaining.
I think these are like the no. I don't even know what tournament this is. Defense. I guess. Yeah, a month ago. That's defense. This is
Reserve
when they were
time.
doing well.
Jarek's Bounty Hunter. Of course,
Defense
we're
season
looking at
5.
the stats, guys. He hasn't
No,
played
there's
Bounty Hunter
no-
in a long time.
I'm like 5
Yeah.
pages deep. There's no bounty hunter. There's a Phoenix.
Phoenix.
We used to play Phoenix. That's.
Oh, there's a Bounty Hunter. We found a Bounty Hunter. It's in the middle of towards the top.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there we
I
go.
forgot
2
one.
months ago. Okay, he played it 2 months ago. Yes, they picked Jarek. Yeah, all the time.
Since then,
All the time. Bounty Hunter Jarek's. Yeah, every corner we look.
100 games since then. With
Just give us something easy like a Bane or a Witch Doctor.
Yeah. And he had a
That's
few-
the safe bet.
He had a few on Dazzle, so it could be the
Okay.
Dazzle, but
Vega
the old-
Squadron's
Five-Time
turn to
Invoker.
pick.
this could be like a Liquid's like, it's late, it's past midnight, let's end this game with Lycan, Board Spirits, Necrobooks, the lot. I wonder how Winter Wyvern does. Like, Cold Embrace against physical damage of Death Prophet and stuff could be viable.
Or Winter Wyvern.
Yeah.
No one picks it
like
though. Have you seen anyone actually try it since the big nerfs?
Yeah, there was one game recently
10
during
seconds
what was the
remaining.
big tournament that was happening? Some tournament, and
Okay.
and I remember people
5
saying like,
seconds
"Oh,
remaining.
it actually, even they lost with it, but it looked
Team
it looked
It
like
didn't
it
look-
was during the major
turned
buff. It was
back.
AUI played it in one of their games that
Oh,
in
bless.
the final against Complexity. It lost, so I don't know. It lost. I just remember like seeing like I remember seeing like talking to Ben afterwards,
Yeah.
and he was like, "Yeah, it looked like it wasn't so bad and it could have worked. Like it didn't seem like it was
10
on the Winter
seconds
Wyvern."
remaining.
Yeah. I mean, it still has its strengths. It's just it obviously
5
wasn't the
seconds
hero it was
remaining.
before.
Yeah.
Jarek's Invoker, unlikely.
What? If you get
Reserve
Colson at level
time.
1?
That's actually
Vega
limiting Jarek's pull
Squadron's
themselves.
turn to battle.
Well, we got your Bane.
Team
That's the thing he's
Liquid's
played.
turn
He's
to
played
pick.
some Bane.
Yep.
Give him a
Played some
Bane.
Bane.
Give him a Bane.
Played Jakiro. I guess I mean I just looked through like 100 games and there was no Jakiro.
Give him a Bane.
Yeah, that's a big.
has
Liquid
to
have
be
been
the
stumped. This is. I mean, you look.
What
Just
do we
look at
pick
the
for
recent
Jarek's?
games. Like,
What do we pick?
I seriously can't believe more teams have not banned
Yeah.
Tusk Earth Spirit against them when you look at their recent.
I mean,
games.
it's quite to open with those two bans. You know what I mean? Because they always picked one of them in the
10
first pick.
seconds
You know, if
remaining.
you don't
Yeah.
ban it in the first two, they will pick it. So it's, I guess no one's just ever opened with
5
that
seconds
initial
remaining.
Jarek's ban.
And importantly, you do need to be first pick because otherwise, like Liquid can get a first pick, like on
Reserve
the IO or
time.
something. Like the Chen has been a big. Like they get choice of all the juicy heroes that aren't banned.
Jarek's Conquer. We can dream Jarek's Conquer. I don't think we're doing that. I mean, people. It could be Jarek's
Yeah.
Dazzle as well because he did play a game with Dazzle.
He had a maybe 3
Let's
or 4
get
in his last
Kuroki
100
Rubik in or
so.
something. Let's have a bit of a flashy show. But it doesn't really fit too well with this. Bane just seems like the sensible one.
Bane seems very, very
Bane's
responsible.
Yeah. Oh.
It's more a Kuro hero.
Vega Squadron.
Do you think? Yeah, do you think that's gonna be Kuroki playing the Visage and Jarek's playing the
Yeah.
Dazzle?
I think so. I've never seen Jarek's. I can't think of a Jarek's
No.
Visage, and it's not like a hero. I think you can just like pick up and expect to find if you haven't got many games. Like a Dazzle Witch Doctor is a bit different.
Was it Liquid who recently played Fata Mid Visage?
Yeah, Fata loves Visage.
So
apparently.
maybe it's a support Evoker. Jarek's Evoker. Let's do
Not
it.
impossible,
10
but
seconds
With the new level
remaining.
1 thing.
doesn't seem likely, but
No.
not impossible.
Yeah,
It's-
probably not Fata Mid Visage.
5
When did you do
seconds
that?
remaining.
What
It
was that in?
Majors. It was the last
in the
game
majors,
they played
yeah.
in the majors.
He
They
played
didn't have to
mid-Visage.
win. Like they were guaranteed
Reserve
first in their
time.
group, so it was like a somewhat.
And they
just
still
throwaway
won, didn't
game.
they? Because they won it.
Yeah. It
It
was,
was like pretty
not-
stompy.
Oh, it started Stompy, then it started to go the
Okay,
other way, and
yeah.
Spirit started to. It was Spirit? I can't remember. No, it wasn't Spirit. It was one of the like Vega or something. Then the other team like started to win, and it ended up being a bit of a long, drawn-out game.
To a Vega finish off a bit. Were they still lacking a second support?
They want.
Something for Shoma. Give him the disruptor.
Sure.
He's good on that.
Lycan, they want
They
the
don't
Bane
pick it a
against.
lot,
They
those
want the
Vega.
Bane against Lycan.
Yeah, Bane's still there.
10
Bane with the
seconds
grip versus
remaining.
Lycan. There's a lot of things to cancel it, but I think it's still a good pick.
Yeah, just get the
Okay.
Bane. Why
Solid.
not? Get the Bane.
I go wrong with Bane.
Right, let's see who picks who. So we're thinking, you're reckoning Kuroki more likely to be the Visage and having
I think Kurvis
Jarek's on the Dazzle.
Jarek's Dazzle.
Yeah.
For now at least.
yeah, there we go.
They could swap, but I don't think anything crazy for Liquid.
Kuroki Visage. There's been a while since we've seen that, hasn't it?
Yeah,
So that's a liquidy thing
Ooh.
recently.
Yeah. Old secret, I feel like. I don't know if he's played Visage.
That's pretty good against the Bane as well.
Yeah.
You know, suddenly it's really hard to get the Fiend's grip off when there's those birds flying around you.
And even just like finding the Oracle in the backlines with
Yeah.
the birds, start right clicking him, stun him when he's trying to use a false promise. You can be pretty pesky with birds this game. It's definitely a decent pick for them. We've got a lot of physical damage, a lot of push
10
coming out from the
seconds
draft.
remaining.
Oh yeah, they've
5
certainly got
seconds remaining.
a plan in mind the side of Liquid, but Vega, they do have that DP Oracle combination that be pretty damn nasty. We've seen the Oracle and DP can do so far today. Let's get ourselves into the game.
Last game of the day.
Last game of the day, and I believe maybe the last game running is there's still a game on the other channel. This game is still going on the other channel between Complexity and Wings. And that's the final one there on the first stream. This is the final one here on the second stream. And here we have it. The G's called and we're ready to get ourselves going. Vega versus Liquid. Vega so far, what's their run today? They 1-1, lost 1. Beat Secret and they lost 2.
Liquid? No.
No.
We've
got that
playing
now.
Liquid.
No, come on, don't spoil that, GoDz. We're going to pretend that we're, not fixing it.
They lost to Wings, was it?
Nah,
Yeah, they lost to Wings.
they lost to Wings?
Yeah, they lost to Wings. Wings
Oh.
are like a bit of a dark
Wow.
horse this tournament, I think.
Wow.
I wouldn't count Wings out.
Oh yeah, they did. It was a short game as well, wasn't it? Apparently 22 minutes or something. Yeah, I remember.
Were you casting that one?
No, I think Scout was. I watched
Was
the
I
main
casting
stream
that one?
talk about it. Maybe you did.
No, I don't think I was actually.
Did you not?
I think that was a LD Lumi game, maybe.
Ah, okay. But yeah, so yeah, 1-1 at the moment for Vega. It's the groups are of course very close still at the end of this day, so this is a big game. And Liquid obviously, if they get this, they're going to look very, very comfortable, and
30
very likely to
seconds
pretty much
to
guarantee themselves a place in the
Yep.
knockouts if they get themselves a third win of the day.
Very interesting, like group stage. Group A is like 4 teams tied for 3rd place right now, and
Yes.
tomorrow's going to be like really important. Like every game just matters so much. And that's the thing. It's not just like every game today, every game tomorrow. Like even getting first in your group means you're straight into the semifinals, guaranteed top 4. So
Oh yeah,
If you're
first
Liquid-
place is worth a lot.
yeah, if you're Liquid, even if you've got
Yeah.
you're 3-0, 4-0 every single game,
The
you're still
battle
fighting
begins.
your hearts out for every single game. It's the teams who start 0-3 that make that games for them don't matter as much.
Yeah,
But
when we see them meet each other,
Yeah,
you
but-
realise that.
if you're still in, you're trying to get first place. You want to go 5-0, guaranteed semis, and also like if you're Liquid, you want to dodge LGD on the other side probably, and versa. So laning setups, nothing too unpredictable. It looks like it will be Exalt level 1 from Fata, not necessarily meaning it's going to be an Exalt Invoker, but I think there's a good chance Liquid will be looking to put together
Yeah.
like a
The
couple of
push.
Necro books and go for Skadolva push.
I wouldn't be surprised at all if that's what they do. The other lanes, so you got top lane. Moving in onto Mag here. The Grey Chill and the Howl, Kuroki. They go for a bit of the old right click one and forcing Mag back.
That's something always you can do with the Exo Invoker is go for that Yule Scepter cheesy kind of build because it does take off the Flame Guard as well, so Yule Scepter gets even better this game.
And Pasha on this bottom lane should be alright. I mean, they've got that great counter to Darks here that they have got the Oracle in lane, so this it's not going to be a nice lane at all for Mind Control. We might see him head into the jungle kind of early on.
He's
If it
got
doesn't go too great.
Jerk Dunny with him, and Sioma gets a very early high ground ward by the Ancients here, and I think looking to make sure they know who's behind the Darks here, and it gives him that extra ability to dive Darks. If he's trying to juke in those trees, you have vision of him, so it becomes a very difficult lane for Mind Control to play. But it is, I think, Mind Control's best hero, so
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
yeah, I'd say it's definitely up there. Trying to just go in with the harassment with the Syrian chains, but Pash taking a bit more himself, and we're still just Kuroki Matuma man. Trying to keep Mag away from the creeps. He's still found himself level 2 here.
Yeah, and Kuro's going to take a bit of damage from the right click. It's not really a favorable trade for him, but not the end of the world.
Lane matchup. Bang on even at the moment between the Invoker and the DP.
They started off both with a bit of support there with the Bane and the Dazzle, and then those two supports kind of moved on. But getting Spirit Siphoned here in mid. Very annoying spell for him to verse, and if Bane ever kind of is able to get a Nightmare off on him, we could just see a kill happen.
That doesn't need to be careful, and Solo walking into Jarek's mind control. He's fine.
Just
purges off the stone.
That's an interesting level 1 use of. I mean, the mana cost to get rid of the poison touch there.
He's got to run here. There's a DD on Sherman. The Grave Chill actually been enough there to save him. Getting himself out there and keeping him out.
Oh, stay away, Kuro. No Nightmare, luckily. It's still level 1 Bane. I'm not sure that was part of the plan to draw aggro of this entire creep wave, but definitely not too big a deal. So Dazzle going to come up top 2. As soon as the second support for Vega comes up here, Liquid's like, we need to make sure Lycan gets farmed. Let's bring both supports.
This is even the moment. I don't know, Mando. Dropping down the Chaos Meteor with the Cold Snap as well. Trying to force no one back, trying to get a bit of space in there, but it's still neck and neck here between these two mid.
I think Vata really wanted to kill off of that, or he's like kind of crossing his fingers, like hoping for somehow to just get the kill, because no one had a salve. He also has his bottle coming back up, so not really. I mean, Vata now finds himself low mana and a bit lacking in HP for this lane, so not really an ideal trade for him.
Bottom lane Pasha, he's getting a lot of space. The Dark's here. He's had to go back to base here.
Yeah, he was actually jungling at the big camp, so I think Dark's realizing like he can't actually lane against Oracle.
Leave the lane.
It's going to be better that way for him.
I mean, that Solo can obviously look to start moving around the map a bit if necessary, because he'll feel a little bit safer on the bottom lane, mid lane. Battle of the supports coming through, and Mind Control just TPing straight from the tier 2 into the jungle. He'll stick around there.
And now it looks like the stacks are going to start getting farmed up, so Mind Control says, well, jungle over by the secret shop, not enough. Got some more. Vata's very vulnerable in this mid lane though. That's one of the weaknesses of the Exile Invoker. You can invoke to the Ghost Walk, but you haven't got the HP and the stats from the Quas. You haven't got the Tornado EMP as a defensive tool. You've got to kind of play your lane in a very safe manner.
But at least he has got Jarex hanging around on the sidelines, so...
I'm pretty much dead even, like the carries, the mids,
really
there's no real edge, and neither team looking to go for any big ballsy kills. And this is part of the problem with, like, for Liquid when they don't have Jarex on the Tusk or the Earth Spirit, so they don't have that kill potential.
Look at this aggression from Vega. They come straight up on Pyron. They've got the Siphon onto Jarex, but they'll actually turn, and it's going to be Liquid getting the first, but Jarex salving up. Now blocking it up, the Siphon and the Crucial Swarm will end up getting them the kill, but it looks like they might get themselves a second one here. Vata just moving forward, he's surged in, looking for the Death Prophet. Bolt charges coming through, isn't enough. Vata takes the double kill. So a noble sacrifice there from the Dazzle, and worth it every time there for Liquid.
Such a good bait onto the high ground. The salve also was what I don't think Death Prophet dies there if not for that salve, because that meant he had to just stay longer to get the kill. And that was with the triple Spirit Siphon, so all three of those charges being committed for that one, and quite getting the result he was hoping for on the Death Prophet. That gives Vata a huge boost in this mid lane. He's about to hit level 7 now.
Dire's
Full
bottom tower
level
is
ahead of
under
Death
attack.
Prophet and a lot of farm ahead of him.
Mind Control actually returning to the bottom lane now.
Dire's
To soak up some XP
structures
and
are
see if he
fortified.
can do anything, but he might regret his decision. Pasha coming straight in, and stay in the jungle, man. Stay in the jungle. This lane's scary. And Vega just instantly punishing his return to the lane.
Kuro shows up. Looks like he wants to make sure this tower doesn't go down right away, or at least not without deny, and actually will be out of deny range, which may work against Liquid, who could have got an easy deny with the TPs in. Kuro going to try to secure his level 6, and a fast level 6 coming. This is just where it looks like based on where things stand right now.
Mag talking about getting to level 6. He's nearly there. Matumba Man Still top of the CS, 47 for 14 against the 42 for 20, so just a little bit ahead of 9 Pasha. It is close and getting a nice deep ward here between the two towers. Yeah, they're not going to be aware that he did that at all, though, Liquid, so I'll get away with a nice bit of ward placement there, deep. Mind control, yeah, he's sticking to this camp. He really can't come back to this lane.
Yeah, that's the safest spot on the map for him. Even his own jungle is like, there's a Beastmaster Hawk in there. There's ways for them to get in there and test it. Beastmaster's actually hit level 6, so raw available for Vega. That's possibly going to be something they look to play around over the next few minutes of this game.
Let's see. The Timberman himself, level 7. Got 1k gold. Top of the treads. We'll see if he does get that Vlad. So there's going to be potential for Roshan. They've already got a fairly good lineup for it. Yeah, in level 8.
And he's the one with
double forward spirits. They can just go for it.
The Tumberman's actually the one with the TP right now on the side of Liquid. So if you go for a dive and bottom again, I think there's a good chance someone like Lycan TPs in with Shapeshift and tries to get some counter kills. So hero like Ember is fairly squishy with the low base armor. They're picking out Bane here as if they want to try and maybe catch him out in the river.
Oh, I was just about a DD. Yeah, he'll just get nightmared.
Nothing should come of this. Prophets are looking to just build up those Spirit Siphon charges, I imagine. But hit 3 of them and can get that 4th as well now that he's maxed out the Spirit Siphon spell.
Alright. Trying to get himself into a position, but yeah, the Death Prophet, understandably, is respecting the Invoker's killing potential as he sits here. What kind of adds up to, that was about 300 damage there. Yeah, he's going to try for it, but
Things fall.
it's a hard one to go for.
Yeah.
Dyer's
Guess it was trying to get this
is under
sideways
attack.
ice wall. Like if you cast it when your hero is facing the right direction, you can catch him.
Dyer's bottom tower has fallen.
Kind of side on, and then if he hits the ice wall, the media could finish the kill.
Bottom, jumping in on Kuroki. He's not getting out of that one, and Vega take themselves a kill after taking the tower as well. So things going up and up here for Vega's safe laner.
Yeah, their safe lane's gone a lot better compared to Liquid safe lane. I guess Liquid going for the
Dyer's
more
bottom tower
slow
is under attack.
approach to how they play their safe lane. They put Matumberman in the jungle, so they're trying to maximize their farm. Jarek's just going to hit level 6 already. You've got Visage about to hit level 6 as well. So as far as XP
Dyer's
goes,
bottom tower is
Liquid's
under
getting
attack.
more out of the lanes and just being a bit greedier, which is where you're going to, if you're Vega, you should be finding those pickoffs, because you need to be punishing Liquid's greed.
So the next point of action is here for the sides. I mean, Death Prophet
Dyer's middle tower
looking
is
for the
under
Yulz.
attack.
Actually gonna smoke up here with the Bane. I'll see what they're able to look for. They'll go towards the top lane. They of course do have that Exorcism ready and waiting. TP as well coming in from for more backup. Oracle's being sent up here. They've got the Raunton with Timberman. He will shapeshift in time. He'll just look to run away from this. Fortune's End flying through, but it's not going to be held down, so it doesn't hold him in place. And Timberman's going to be fine.
Too early with the roar, it looked like. I think Mag knew that Lycan was about to back off, so it's just like, well, this is kind of obvious what I'm doing, but I've just got to use the roar and hope my team gets here, which unfortunately wasn't the case. So tower trades across the map. Fata going for the mid-tier 1 has Horde Spirits and Familiars there. And it looks like a tier 1 top for a tier 1 mid, which is pretty favorable trade for Liquid, assuming they get this, which is not quite yet the case.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Looks like they will. The question is, can they fight off the back of it?
Radiant's
No,
middle
they didn't quite have
tower
enough
has
people there in time.
And taking the tier 1 mid, like plus tier 1 bottom, really frees up Roshan. It means Vega don't have those kind of structures to TP to and get there quickly to contest it. So this first Rosh should very much be a straightforward, uncontested Liquid Rosh.
Haste.
Asha has a Fire Remnant further back. I did not get scattered by the Familiars, or otherwise they could have looked to have set up off
Radiant's
of that.
bottom tower is under attack.
Nice, straight up.
He'll vacate.
But as you said, Liquid now do have that control
Dyer's
around the
middle
pit.
tower
Timberman's
is
got the
under attack.
Vlads done. So
Radiant's
maybe we'll
bottom
see them
tower is
indeed
under
try and go
attack.
back and look for that. They'll look to hold on to the tier 1 mid, as Vega were trying to get a bit of a push on, so Kuroki TP's back.
Radiant's bottom
That's
tower
going to be the
has
bottom
fallen.
tower down. So we'll see, yeah. But Roshan's going to be on the menu anytime soon here for the side of Liquid.
So far it's push on push.
Dyer's
We're going to see
top
some
tower
Necrobook
is
on
under
Necrobook.
attack.
This is just teams kind of playing a similar style in draft, and very much they're two styles in draft that don't want to clash heads. They're happy to just to take these tower trades, think it's slightly better for Liquid, who would just need a bit more time to get their items on, whereas for Vega, it's kind of around the levels, the exorcism. Problem is, in the early game, you get one exorcism every 145 seconds, so you're not exactly able to continually push with this. So pre-Necrobook, they just can't push outside of exorcism, and we're going to get a very early Roshan as a result of exorcism being down, as well as those 2 tier 1s being down.
Yeah, the little darling just finished on the Timberman. They're going to be able to make easy work of this. That's going to start to get a bit of a swing going the way of Liquid, but at the moment still very, very close. Vega keeping up in levels of farm and towers as well. It's just one tower advantage that they've got. The fact that the mid tier 1's still standing on the side of Liquid, and it's going to be Aegis on Lycan there.
So a Lycan who's picked up Medallion for now. I don't think we need to see him pick up a full Solar Crest. It's more likely just going to build into the Necrobook for now. Vata actually going for a Rod of Atos very early on.
Oh, that's interesting, yeah. Especially in a game where we were saying either Yules or the Necrobook himself. Yep. Or even the Blink if they're going to go for the split push.
Interesting little pickup, and the slow with the Forward Spirit's Cold Snap is a very powerful combo. To get that really long range. It's got the much longer range initiation compared to the Yules, which you have to get nice and close in for to get the cast off. Yeah.
I guess it's very nice as well for breaking the Death Prophet away when she tries to go for a Spirit Siphon chase down.
Yeah. And, I mean, look at this Invoker, 1400 HP. That's with Intel Treads. He is really tinky right now. Just courtesy of some of the extra stat items he's picked up, the Vitality Booster, the Wand, the Null Talisman, kind of adds up, and I think this Invoker is going to be a particularly easy kill for Vega to prioritize in the team fight.
Roki, he's managed to find a fair bit of XP. He's level 8 now on the Visage. I guess one of the nice things as well, the fact that they've got a Lycan, he's not going to have to build a medallion necessarily this game, and he can afford to go straight for the Aghanims. Shuma for the TP out with the heal bomb, annihilating the man, and Pasha. He's not going to Remnant out. He's having to throw them out at the moment. The change does hold back the Lycan. They'll just move in, and Timberman's ready to go. They'll use the false promise. Turn around with the Fortune's Head. Solo looking for the safe TP out. Will the stubby there in time? Yes, it will. Solo looks to be blown up there by the damage as the false promise comes to an end. That a bit of a pick off. Liquid will just get the push on, and this pushing power to make short work of this tier 2.
Yeah, Liquid really showing a much faster paced Liquid than like what we're used to from some of the past patches. Like they were a team known for kind of going to the late game, picking more kind of farm intensive heroes like the Fata Razor, but far in this patch in the last week too, we've seen a lot more aggression. The Death Prophet's been coming, at least aggressive pushing coming out. Like they've been running Death Prophet themselves. We're not the Death Prophet, it's games like this with the Lycan, and taking a lot of early towers on the map, making good use of Roshan, and right now it just feels like Vega aren't getting enough done up on the map anyway.
We'll switch over to net worth, and we can see, yeah, 7k plus on both of the cores compared to the 6 and the 5. Or 2 Vega, but pick off for one fight, they could certainly turn it. Mag got himself up to level 2 Necro, and here we have a smoke from them. See what they can get. The moment it is just Fata up here on his Invoker.
Yeah, they've got to realize like they can't just keep playing at this tempo, otherwise Liquid's just going to take all the towers. Next Aegis, they're going to start threatening the high ground with double, like, or even if it's not double Necrobook, maybe Fat doesn't go on. Even if it's just the Lycan with Necrobook and the Forward Spirits, like their high ground's going to melt. Alacrity plus Iron Shell on a Lycan is pretty damn scary. That's here we haven't even talked about mind control in this Dark Series. He hasn't done anything this game, to be honest. He hasn't needed to.
He's just sat AFK and farmed the jungle.
Yeah, that's fine.
He's got there. He's got his items.
He's playing the Fata role, which is you go jungle with Razor and you just farm up, and you come out later and suddenly you're monstrous. So it's all according to the plan for Liquid, and the rest of the team is kind of giving him that space to play. I mean, it's not even about giving him the space. Everyone on Liquid just had all the space in the world to farm and take towers. So Vega Smoke doesn't lead anywhere, and they're kind of just back to kind of farming, but not even really farming. Like you've got Beastmaster top, he's been the one here with pretty decent item progression. Death Prophet and Ember doing well, but you expect them to like be able to get these early items and fight, which hasn't been the case, largely because of how Roshan went down.
Is the push. Another tier 2 if the guys are ulting straight up. They want to fight, moving forward. Bane will nightmare himself. Solo getting chased down here. He has the false promise available here, so he needs to be careful. But Timberman, who's he going to go for? Liquid and themselves one. The Wolves chasing down Solo. They get themselves a second. He's just sliding fist and chains, holding down the big bad wall. They'll start to walk away, and the Rod of Atos very nicely thrown in onto Beastmaster, so he couldn't get in range there for a roar.
That's so nicely played and calculated,
Yeah.
like the Lycan pushing his hero to limits to get the Oracle kill. And while he's doing that, his team's not chasing with him, they're just hitting the tower, so they get it down to half HP on the tier 3, and very good usage of the first Aegis. I wasn't expecting him to be able to do much damage to a high ground with this first Aegis, but they time out the shapeshift well, get a kill or two, gets damage on the tier 3, and now it's going to expire, but they did all of that with level 1 Necrobook and not a whole lot else. Like, Fat is sitting on 3k gold, so even though they're ahead by like 5,000-6,000 net worth before that fight, all of it's just in like stored up gold right now. They haven't actually spent all that much of it, so Vega just getting a bit caught out there, and Liquid with some very fine polished play.
See if they can do anything. They're smoked up off the back of this, moving straight across.
Timing it with the
They
Aegis
might get
expiry.
Matuma Man.
Yeah,
That would be the pick off of Matuma Man. He's in a lot of trouble. They might just have to let this man go. Yeah, straight up. Joel's dead, he's dead.
Whoever walks into a sentry needs to be just...
Oh, the Rod of Atos. Can they set up anything with this?
I don't think they want to go chasing into this
A
one.
little bit too risky here. Yeah, not worth trying to find that one. And meanwhile, Pasha getting some space up top. He's going to start to build into his Battle
Dire's
Fury.
top tower is under
He's
attack.
getting the lane pressure right across towards the tier
Radiant's
2.
middle tower is under attack.
Mind control, I guess, next. He'd probably want to look to the Blink Dagger this game. There's no reason to finish off the Greaves first, is there? I mean, there's some silence with the DP. Greaves,
And the
maybe?
Greaves is so good for the high ground push. Like
it's true, the way they're playing.
just the way they're playing, they don't need mind control to be an initiator. Like
No.
they're gonna just find the kills off of the Exort Invoker, and the Lycan can kind of chase people down with summon. So I think because they're so all in on the push, the Greaves is fine if he wants to go for that over the Blink Dagger. But realistically, Liquid's not in any rush to end things, so they could probably get both items. The next Roshan's really the big timing for them. It was a long Rosh respawn. The clock that popped up showed that it was going to be like close to the max respawn, which means they'll have to wait quite a long time. They've got plenty of items they can pick up. If they really want to like starve Vega out, they could go for an early gem, and just for Vega, they're not really farming anywhere on the map.
Solo, he's TP'd in. Matuma Man was ready and waiting. False Promise comes out there. The Sun Strike, gonna hit. It's not gonna pop him, is it? Oh, it is.
He was trying to, he
There's
knew he was
enough
dead,
damage,
so he tried to turn around and fight.
Radiant's top tower is
Necro
under
unit's buying
attack.
away at him, and well, no one. Slowed down here by the Grave Chill. And man finds himself a free hort, more money into the pocket of this man, and closing in on that level 3 Necro. With this tower, he's going to be very close. The push,
Radiant's top tower
this
has
strat's
fallen.
definitely working out for Liquid so far.
And they're
Dire's
defending their
middle
towers
tower
while they
is
do
under
this, so they
attack.
could have gone for a tier 2 top, but they say, now let's just deny gold from Vega if possible.
Dire's middle tower
Mag forced to
has fallen.
defensively raw, and he's now
Radiant's
being chased
top
down,
tower
luckily
is
away
under
from the
attack.
familiars, as the first TP will be successful. Max TP maybe not so successful if he's going to get chased down. The familiar trying to cut him off, but there's no heroes in the neighborhood.
But they just turn around and clear out the creep wave, and well, they get the level 3 Necro out yet? No, he's got the money. He's not spending it.
This just doesn't really feel like classic Vega. Like, I think Pasha, Ember Spirit, and like when Vega were at their prime, when they were winning like ESL 1 New York and stuff, and it was always much more aggressive and faster tempo. Right now we're just seeing a very slow pace from Vega. I mean, largely because of the way Liquid's kind of sticking together and taking towers, and they haven't got the right heroes to fight into it, but they haven't been using Exism that much. If anything, I feel like Vega, when they're confident and playing well, I think they've just been in a slump lately, would not be playing at this speed. They'd be really taking the game to Liquid rather than letting Liquid just do their thing.
Oh, Asher, he has found Kuroki here.
Kuro's rushing a Lotus Orb.
Oh,
First item.
okay. I guess good against the Bayonet and the of course the Beastmaster with their ults.
A lot of good spells to reflect. I feel like whenever you're picking up a Lotus Orb, especially this early, you're not necessarily thinking like, what can you reflect? You're thinking more about like, what's it dispelling, like the repel factor. And this game is just the Death Prophet Silence, so
Yeah.
in some ways it will be like, let's chuck it on the Lycan, and that means he can't get roared, he can't get... You've got 2 big ultimates that lock down the super fast Lycan shapeshift in place, so he put the Echo Shell on him and it will help out a lot.
I guess in that sense, Matuma Man is his next time. Do you think Can you go for something aggressive here, like a basher into Abyssal, or does he need to get BKB this game?
I think BKB's safe
safe
and fine. If you feel like, oh, let's end the game and go for the all-in play, he picks up like a Deso for the tower sieging.
No.
Since he can just hit the tower while he's got Echo Shell on him, but if he doesn't have BKB, he'll just get like Nightmared and stuff, and even though you can toggle it off with Lycan moves, it's still kind of annoying. You just want to have that BKB and vulnerability to base right now. Liquid very much is all about breaking base. Like it's a pretty low kill game. I mean, Liquid ahead, but it's as far as kills go. But very much it's been just a kind of strategic play from them, where they're just taking building by building. And Vegas had enough. They're going to want to move. Very much thinking Roche is coming up soon. They want to smoke and ideally get a couple pickoffs and have Roche respawn right away. It's going to be such a long Roche respawn that may not go so well for them though.
Oh, no one's going to watch straight into this. They're ready to fight though, Liquid. They want to try and give this a go. Passion remnants forward. The vacuum, the wall catching, the really heal bomb as well. And now with the nuke dummies, that false promise is not going to save back. He is screwed. Shallow Grave keeping Matuma Man alive here. Mag will pop. 2 dead at the moment on the side of Vega. Showman's going to get trapped on the ice wall. He's going to go down as well. 4 dead as Party getting a triple kill, and Vega just waltzing up into that choke point, and Liquid were there ready and waiting.
It's like very close to like GG point. And Liquid very much waiting for it because they know Vega's play is to come and contest Roshan. So it's not up yet, but it's very much these plays are happening around now because Roshan is coming up any second now. So it's unfortunate for Liquid that max respawn time, but they say, okay, that we can't get Roche right now, let's at least push out these bottom lanes, force Vega to be on the defensive and pushing out lanes as soon as they respawn, and they can even get some damage on this tier 3 mid tower. Eventually force a glyph, that would be like a best case scenario. Exorcisms on cooldown, we could see them actually threaten high ground despite not having Aegis. Matuma Man's shapeshift comes up a lot faster than the Death Prophet Exorcism, and Beef suggests they're ready to go.
That's it, they're already on incredibly low, and let's see if they can try and themselves a set of Rex. 23 minutes in, Matuma Man, he's got the Lotus Orb onto him, and will be silenced afterwards. Gets popped and the Nightmare is there. Fighters just trying to get himself in position for the combo. Throws down the Tornado. Catches the Death Prophet. Ice Wall and Chaos Meteor getting thrown down. Braid Step onto Kuroki. They all just with the sleight of fist spam from Pasha. Trying to force back the side of Liquid, and it's going to start to work. Liquid, careful now. Just seeing what the next plan's going to be.
Looks like they want to re-engage with Shapeshift.
Oh, they want to go. Yep. Straight in. Here's the fight. Jolt Solo straight away has to false promise himself, and this is never good. There's going to be a Fiend's Reward to fight up, but they've managed to kill the Bane. Raw gets dropped down onto Matuma Man, but the Wolves, the Necro units, the army of Matuma Man's going to win. He turns back to no. It's a triple kill for the Lycan. Now looking towards Pasha. It will series change up the Wolves. Shallow Grave is there though. He has to remnant himself out. There's a buyback from Oracle, but again, but just taking these fights with absolute bravado.
That was a huge swing going Liquid's way, and again they'll be set up in a good position to take Roshan. Exorcism will be up for this, so... Oh, mid lane Pasha! Oh, he almost died to a Sunstrike. It was just like farming up like some creep waves, and then suddenly a big Sunstrike comes in from across the map and almost takes him out. His one usage actually saved him. I mean, Liquid is... just crashing right now. 15k gold lead. They're gonna get Aegis. They haven't taken a lane of Rax, but they only get better and better at doing so as time goes on. So I think realistically this is very close to the end for Vega. They've got the Battle Fury Ember, but I don't think that's gonna cut it for the high ground defense.
Roshan has fallen to the down.
He needs more items, and he's a long way away from them with that Blink purchase.
Kuro's now got the gem, so this is very much like making all the right moves to try and close out the game. Not necessarily in like one big knockout punch, but bit by bit they can just chip away at Vega's economy, prevent their ability to move out on the map by dewarding them, starve them out, keep them locked up in their base, and you've got complete access to the entire map to farm. And
Pasha.
They haven't actually got great. This is like in theory a really good Ember game because of the lack of control and lockdown for him, but Pasha hasn't died all game. He's 1-0-2, but he's also unable to fight into a 5-man push, which is he is kind of unkillable.
Yeah, it certainly takes time for him to get online, and Liquid aren't looking to give the side of Vega any of that time. Now 26 minutes in, they are yet to take a set of racks, which, I mean, they're certainly, it certainly feels like they're on a bit of a timer, but then again, we've seen games in the past where Matuma Man still shows us that the Lycan is just such a dominant force in the later portions of the game. So I don't feel Liquid will feel that much pressure.
No, they're not on a timer until they start losing fights. So as long as they're, it's very much like a gold graph that's dipping and dipping. I don't feel like, oh, the game's gone to 40 minutes in, Vega's
Suddenly
stronger
they
now,
can't
because you go 40 minutes in, you're looking at like a 30k gold lead instead of a 20k gold lead, assuming Liquid don't lose any bad fights, which shouldn't really happen with where their draft's at right now. So I think this game can go 40, 50 minutes, and it comes down more to Vega making a big team fight happen that heavily goes their way. Fata, Invoker, another hero which I feel scales. There's 3 cores on this dire side that scale incredibly well late game. Visage also, in some ways, going to be a big late game threat as well. Dazzle, always great with Grave. That spell just gets better as time goes on, so no problems for Liquid if this game drags. But at the same time, hey, it's late. They've got more matches tomorrow. I'm sure they won't be wanting this game to go 1 hour plus.
So we'll see what Liquid can do it. As the Weave is leading with, still with the Aegis. To go Liquid.
Radiant's
Now come the
bottom
push.
tower is under
Looking at the
attack.
tier 3s, no one. He's got Exorcism. Got Silas Hamilton like nice push. That's the tier 3 down. That puts down the crit swarm. Now with the Spirit Siphon onto the Timberman. The stun. Fada coming in with a tornado and the meteor comment definitely blast onto the vacuum. The wall getting dropped in the middle of the rack. They've got to run. The Star Fever, they've got to be careful. The Timberman focusing no one. The Timberman being kept alive here by Jack to the shallow grave. That's going to be 2 dead. Double kill for Kuroki. There'll be a buyback on the Death Prophet. Beast grip onto Fada. Can they cancel this? The birds coming in and the Bane's already dead. Bane getting taken down. They'll lose no one as well. Only the Ember Spirit left alive here. And the rest of the 4 on the side of Vega don't have buyback. Liquid, GG. Vega call it. Liquid, the strat worked. 28 minutes in there, it was too much.
This is a very scary looking Liquid team right now. They took down Secret in their group and took down Secret in like 20 minutes. I think it was largely a draft and strategy thing, but this game I think even scarier as far as the teams you have to face Liquid. They're looking somewhat unstoppable right now and definitely the favorite to win Group B and probably go undefeated in Group B.
It's absolutely a great day for Liquid. I think other teams has been very hit and miss, but as you said, and it's not like they did that every game. You know, they approached each game differently. They've shown us that they can do a different, variety of strats. They can deal with different people. And I think it's just very